I don't wanna fall for you, oh no. But you make it so hard. Watching you dance all night, baby, is making me fall hard. Trying to take a deep breath, but I just can't control my lungs. Ooh. Trying to hide my cold sweat, but I just keep on talking in tongues. It's a funny situation that I got myself into. I can't help my own frustration, 'cause I think, yeah, I think I like it. I think I like it. Got nothing to lose, 'cause I think I like it. Tell me if you like me too. How can you move?
What's Gucci, my Phenom family? Hope you're feeling absolutely freaking phenomenal. My name, of course, is Eddie, and guys, today I have my boy John. He is going to be building his very own gaming Twitch PC setup that we have here right in front of you. He has never built a PC before. A lot of you have been asking me to do a build guide, and that's pretty much what this is today. We won't be having too much of the crazy stuff going on, but I do have my boy George behind the camera, so he will be getting a lot of the up close shots so you guys can follow along if you are building your very own PC. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So let's get started into actually going through all of the parts, and we can actually start taking some stuff off the table as well, so we can start actually building this thing.
Yeah.
Also, I want to point out, again, with going on with not knowing anything, I actually had to do a little bit of research so you can get a general idea of what we're going to be building today. But he's an absolute newbie. He does understand what parts are now, but at the same time, he does not know how to build.
Doesn't mean I get it. I just know what they are.
So do you want to tell the people a little bit about your stream and what you guys do, and then what it is? And we're actually streaming right now, so if you actually want to see all the crazy cuts that we've done and all the different things that won't make it here on YouTube, you can actually go check out his stream, which we are doing right now over here on our left side. So
yeah, so again, I'm John, and I am one part of Two Gays One Twitch. My partner and I have a real fun streaming gig over on Twitch. We also do a podcast. It's called the Say Hello podcast. So if you are into that, need something to do on your way to work or on your way home from work, check that out. It's wherever you get your podcasts. But we also do a stream every Monday and Wednesday, 7 to 10 Eastern. Those times are growing. We will do more and more as the stream grows. But for now, you can catch us there for sure, Monday and Wednesday nights. Or right now, because we're streaming right now. What? And yeah, I have been a console gamer my entire life, specifically Nintendo Switch and now PS5, which is super dope, but the world says we gotta do the PC thing, and I'm ready. I'm stoked.
Make that next level step.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
Once you go PC, you never go back.
I mean, you can, let's be honest. The new Xbox and PS5s have really been heavy competition.
Oh yeah, PS5
this is like bothering me, because I'm like, I have this like light here, but like, yeah, I got it way too close on my side, so I'm just gonna dim that a little bit. There we go. That way I'm not overexposing. I'm a little darker though. I'm too dark for this. We could talk about what you've chosen and why, if you know why, or no. Just whatever.
I chose this one because Eddie told me to. And everyone should listen to Eddie.
Oh god. Well, what we originally picked, for price for performance, it just was a little bit just tipping outside of the budget, and we didn't need that much power, especially in the motherboard department, so we ended up going with a B450 board instead.
Yes, I had picked one out that had all of your Wi-Fi built in and everything, and
he got the exact same one I did for my actual PC build, so if you guys haven't seen the one that's hiding in that corner right there, if you haven't actually seen that, you can go right up there and check the link up top, and you can actually see the $3,000 PC build that I did, but it's a little bit different because prices are kind of higher and parts are a little hard to find, so
it's sexy as hell. You should check out that video.
It's a little hard to justify buying a $3,000 PC because the prices might be a little higher than what it is when I paid for it. How much did you end up spending? And we're talking bare PC, and then you can talk about for everything that you purchased.
Peripherals. So without monitor, without keyboard, without mouse, I would say it was in the $800 range. Oh, you guys, that felt so good.
It feels so good.
It does. It does.
Wait till you get to the case. The peeling is the best part.
Okay, so I don't know what we're looking at, but it's beautiful.
So this is your motherboard. This is where everything is pretty much going to be communicating to everything through, and obviously your battery will be giving it life. So what do you actually know from the research that you've done so far?
Not much, but I kind of know. Okay, so CPU is going to go here.
Yes.
GPU is going to go here.
Yes.
Is this SSD?
That is for an M.2 SSD, yes.
Okay. That's like one that
Did
you
you
would put in a...
you purchased one? Or did you get the bigger one?
I think we've got a bigger one.
Critical... Yes, we got a bigger one.
So that's going to go somewhere else.
The traditional SSDs.
But I could add more, like a laptop-sized one.
Yes.
There. Cool.
In a lot of instances, the M.2s can be actually faster than the traditional ones by just a couple, whatever, depending on what it was. But for instance, like with your B450, the original one that you were looking for was the X570. That's the motherboard that I have on mine, and that actually supports Gen 4, which I'm not going to go into, but that's absolute overkill for what I need, which means
It's overkill for what I need.
So which basically means is that even for when I update the PC and I do the next thing, I'm definitely going to be adding in some Gen 4 and give you guys the speeds on that. So
amazing. We're going to put RAM here.
Yes.
I've got two 8 gigs. No, I've got two 16 gigs.
Because you got a 32 kit, right?
Yes.
Yes, you got a 32 kit.
So we're going to put 2 of those in there, and the 2 and 4.
Yes,
Which I know. And then everything else is going to kind of be behind the scenes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's kind of what I know.
You know what this is?
Power.
Yes, your 24-pin connector.
So that's going to get connected to the big block that I got down there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's about all I am aware of. So
that's what you, kind of the basics of what you kind of need to know. You actually have 2 M.2 slots there. I just realized that.
This guy too?
Yep.
And this guy. Wow.
Yep.
So like we can upgrade.
Yes. We're going to be, but for what you have, I mean, like, again, I don't think you need the 10 terabytes like I have, but like, but you definitely you can put a lot of stuff in here. So let's actually move on. So for instance, let's actually get your CPU.
Oh God. Get to open a CPU.
Here you go.
Oh God, I'm so excited. Okay.
Be careful. Very nice. Very sharp knife.
Very, very sharp knife. Here we go, everybody. We are opening the CPU. Okay. So excited.
Box therapy over here.
I know, seriously though. You gotta start somewhere, right? Okay, so this is the cooler that comes with it, right?
Yes.
Oh, it's all in here.
The Wraith cooler.
Oh, nope.
Yep, I was gonna say, usually they hide it on the sides.
There she is.
So
This very...
You can show it to the camera. It's on manual focus, so hopefully it's in focus, but yeah.
It's there. And it's amazing how much money a teeny tiny thing can cost. We're digging in, right?
It's the power, yeah. That's not the power supply, but that's like essentially the heart of your setup.
Do we need paper?
We don't need the paper. I mean, if you want to read it.
Okay.
Just take it out. Be very careful. You do not want to bend any of the pins on the backside, which in this case, yeah, you don't want to bend any of the pins. Sometimes they're reversed, like Intel can reverse the pin slots and stuff.
Okay.
So grab it from the corners. That way you're making sure that you got a good grip on them.
Yeah.
You bend any one of these pins and it completely will not work. So just be very careful.
Right. Dope. Terrified. Okay.
There you go. Perfect. Now flip her around, and what you want to do is you're going to remove that lever and stick it up.
Oh my God, you guys. Okay, everything's fine. Nobody panic.
You got it in frame? Yeah. All right, cool. Now wait, before you put it in, here's the important part. This is very important. So on the edge, you'll see this little tiny triangle, and that's there for a reason.
Okay.
On here, you'll notice right there, there's actually a triangle.
So that needs to go that way.
Just line up those. It's a drop-in process, okay?
Okay. So
it'll literally just fall right in. Is it in?
What?
Yes, it's in. Now don't push on it, like don't, because you can bend the pin still while it's in there. Just ever so slightly put the lever down.
Ever so slightly, you guys.
And no reason, like, don't push it in or anything, just don't force it. As long as it dropped in, you're good. Congratulations, you just did your first part of your build.
Oh my god.
Alright, so next we can put in your RAM. So we have the 32 gig, well,
I've watched so many videos of
this is a
happening.
16 gig setup, so this is 2 8 gigs.
Oh, okay. Is that still okay?
Yeah, it's more than what you need, so
Okay.
it'll get the job done. Go ahead.
Oh, that's right, because I had picked out the 32 and you said you don't.
I was like, you don't need it right now, because we were trying to stay within the budget, and you blew a lot on the monitor. So.
Yep. He sure did. Here we go again, everybody. Hey, Toad, I see you there. I can't really read what you said, but we are doing a live stream of this build. Oh my god. It's so good. It's so exciting. I've watched so many PCs be built over the last few months, and to actually be doing it now.
You're building your own.
These are dope as hell. They've got the
RGB.
Yep. Oh, okay. Those are just, you know, really expensive.
They're there.
And these, so 2 and 4, right? So we're
2
gonna
and 4.
pop those open. You guys, look, I did my homework. Do both pop open or just the top
Some motherboards don't. This one does not.
Okay.
Yes.
So
But make sure the little groove is
Uh-huh.
aligned with the same groove there, because it's not in the middle. It is definitely not in the middle,
so it's gonna go this way.
and you will break it.
We are not gonna break anything today. We shall not do that. That goes there.
Got the one up.
That goes there.
You are in frame. Just pull back.
This one doesn't like to go in as easily as the other one. Make sure you touch it to make sure that
yeah, see, once it's in, okay, so yeah, what I've learned is that kind of going from the angle of which this one, because like I said, it's kind of got those lines, but it definitely doesn't look like it moves, or does it? Nope, it definitely doesn't. So I kind of go in from this side angle, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I line this top piece in, and then you just kind of click it in, and then once you click it in, that will close on its own.
So it's like, okay, for everybody at home, it's not as
Super short.
It's not. Do you want me to bump back up? I can.
No, it's fine.
For everyone at home, when you're putting that in, if you've never done it before, it's not as like easy slide into place. It's okay to put a little bit of pressure on that.
Yeah, that's another thing about PCs. When a lot of people who build these things, if you've never done one before, you want to baby it as much as you can, but the reality is, like, you gotta put some pressure in there.
Yeah, a little pressure never hurt anyone.
We'll hold this end and give it a little tug. There you go, and then all the way. It'll close on its own. A little more pressure. There it is. There it is.
Like I said, a little pressure never hurt nobody.
Exactly.
Okay.
Next. Hi, how you doing? Next we actually have your Wraith cooler, so you do the honors, of course.
Oh my
Get the
god.
process of opening everything and doing everything.
You guys, the whole point, at least from my perspective of this video, is to prove to you all that you too can also do this. So,
But it has thermal paste pre-applied.
what is that? This?
That's the thermal compound. It's for the cooling of, because if you have like 2 of those surfaces at the same time, it would pretty much just overheat and kaboom. Well, it won't explode.
Well, let's not kaboom it.
So this is your 4-pin fan connector.
Okay.
And where we'll be actually putting that, these are 2 fan connectors. I think typically it is the top one, one for the B450. Don't worry about that until the last part, after you install it first. So how Ryzen does theirs, since they do everything in box, you can actually just leave these bad boys on, and then you're just going to line it up. Typically, you want to keep the actual cable as close to that as possible because it's easier for management, obviously. And you actually have to always line that up too to make sure that you're on both sides.
Now we want to get you on, sir. Alright. Pop off the
Look
other
at the
side.
other side. There it is. And then now, just lock that up like that. And then that way it actually spreads. And that way it actually spreads the thermal compound throughout the entirety of the actual block itself. So now take your 4-pin connector, and you see where those lines are? You just kind of match them up with the little slots.
Got it. Checking it out, you guys. Again, I can do it, you can.
Now, not a requirement, but usually, obviously, for aesthetic purposes, I usually like to hide
Tuck
this
that in there.
as much as I can. Just, you know, the cleaner, the when you don't see
Oh yeah.
little stuff.
Cleaner the better.
So, perfect. It is actually prepared to go in the actual case now.
Oh my god!
So let's go ahead and make sure we clear out any of this stuff. Let's put this back in the boxes. So
We're gonna put this bad boy in the case, which means you get to see the case.
yes,
Oh
this
my
is the
God.
cool part. We actually did a custom Tiffany blue. We did a little spray paint job as much as we could. Obviously, it's a little hard to get them on the screws there, but it's a Tiffany blue that we got going for that.
Full setup. The stream theme is definitely pink and blue, so that's Eddie spray painted this yesterday, and it's sick. And then this case has 3 RGB fans up front.
Actually, 6 in total. It came with, which is very odd, because how much did you pay for this?
About $60.
$60. See, for I believe when I did the other case for the NZXT for the subscriber build, that case was about 40, and that was because I got it open box for like the Amazon warehouse deals.
Mm-hmm.
So I think standard's around 50 or $60 for. So basically, essentially, that case was even smaller. You know what I mean?
Right,
and it
that
was
was a
still
mid-size, right?
But it was still an full ATX size case. But the fact that it came with like I think 2 fans. You know what I mean? And then this has the
2 up top, 1 in the back.
Oh, let's take this front glass off so
Yeah,
I
I
can see
gotcha.
that. Yeah, so this actually came with your standard like airflow where you have 3 up front, 2 up the top, and then 1 is an exhaust, which technically these 2 up top are also exhaust fans. So your air comes through and your air exits out and cools up the entire system, you know. So there are many different fan configurations, but this is the best one for this type of setup. You know what I
Awesome.
mean? All right, so for the next step, we're actually going to be merging everything into the actual case. I'm going to go ahead and take this out just so it doesn't get broken. Go ahead and just move you to the side. Just got to slide up this way a little bit.
This fan just wants to be in the way, period. I feel like that one will be okay.
Yeah, as long as, because it's going to fit like right there.
So this one here, before you do that real quick.
You just want to see if it fits?
Yeah, I feel like it should.
Okay. Because I can just move it first if you want.
Well, the problem isn't so much the up and down part of
It's the angle you're going.
Yeah, it's...
No, let's do some support. You just have to, like, when we actually push it in, we'll push it in and then we'll screw it and it'll shift over a little bit.
amazing.
But
So,
you are in, my friend.
we are in.
And then grab those guys in there. 1, 2, 3,
It's like
4,
9.
5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 9.
You got 1 there?
Yep. Next step is we can actually merge in the graphics card.
Oh, sh...
I'm gonna have to cut that out, but
Oh, beep.
actually go ahead and merge in your graphics card. Official.
That means we get to open this mother trucker up.
There you
Okay,
go.
we're gonna use the
This here.
the PG curse words.
Right here?
Just me and my graphics card. This is such a strange experience. I feel like if this were a PlayStation or a Nintendo Switch or something like that, you'd be like, oh, what?
Mhm.
But like, this is my first GPU. It's an envelope with paperwork inside. Are there stickers? There better be stickers. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. You guys, I feel like such an adult. I feel like PCs are for grown-ups.
I mean, it's the Christmas list. It's underwear, socks, graphics card, and
Underwear, socks, graphics card. Okay, play hard, stay silent, 0. Okay, I'm taking that off.
That is, dude. Is that carbon fiber on there? Like
It's like a play on carbon fiber.
Oh,
for
it's like
sure.
a nice little like material.
And this one's got Yeah, it's got a lighting system on it too.
Yeah, it's built in. It's going to be always facing this direction towards your system. Is it open first? Let's make sure that that's open. Did you open that? Did you open that? Okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah, the little slot's open. Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then you install the little slots in there. You'll feel it like line up. Once it's lined up, you just kind of give it a little bit of a press in there.
Fitting your foot into a shoe.
And then it gets right in there. So now she is merged.
It clicks in. Hey, Koosh.
So now we can take those existing screws you just have, and we're going to place them back into the slots where they once were.
Oh man. Okay. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
like.
It's like, remember, you purchased the graphics card, so you're going to want to plug in your monitor in these slots and not your motherboard slots down here.
So these things.
Those,
can pop off?
yeah, those slots. You'll
Can I do that now? Is it okay?
Yeah, you can take it off right now. You'll just remember when you go home, and I'll show you because we'll install Windows here too. But you're gonna put it in those slots and not these slots, because if you ever buy a graphics card, also not every single CPU has integrated graphics, which basically means that it handles both work. But when you have a dedicated graphic card, this is going to handle all your visuals and a lot of some of your rendering, post-processing stuff right here. But remember, in these slots, you know, not these. Otherwise, you just purchase the glorified paperweight. So,
And
you know what I mean?
that sucks. That would suck.
You
Yeah.
will not get your performance if you plug into your motherboard. So, what we can move on to, one, actually, let's go ahead and show our YouTube audience and our Twitch audience right here what we got it looking like so far. And also for my YouTubers out there, this is what we're at right now.
So freaking cool.
And remember, you did this. So far, this is all you really out here. So.
And you can do it too.
Dude, that is a really good looking graphics card. There's these little mounts right here, which you just slide it in. And sometimes there's screws for them. But in this case, again, it looks like they did not include a bracket. So will it be fitting there is a great question, actually.
That's why the case was a cheap one.
They will give you a mounting bracket back here or back here for your SSDs. Mm-hmm. And down here is usually the chamber for your hard drives. But there's usually brackets and then screws that come with it and whatnot. Oh, well that actually slides in perfectly. So the hard drive, I don't know if you can YouTube my friends, if you can see that. That actually does the slide right on in, no problem. Right here is that we were having issues because there was nothing to really lock it in, but they have some cutouts on this side, so we can actually use the screws to lock that in. But we don't have the bracket piece for the SSDs. But they gave us the cutouts. They just did not give us a bracket or anything to, especially the angle of which the SSD gets held. So basically what I've been trying to say is they literally have 3 on the inside, and then this one tiny little one on the interior of the fan. So for you guys, same thing. You want to do it or you want me to do it?
Oh yeah, if you're there.
Here you go. I can try this.
Right on.
It's very intimidating. I might have to get a different screwdriver. Nope, got it.
Hi, I'm the partner. Hi.
What's up?
No bit, Chris.
And now
Chris does not do bits.
it doesn't move. Perfect. So the hard drive
Amazing.
is set, but obviously we're gonna have to double side tape the SSD.
I wonder. So does anything else live over here?
Yeah. So your battery's gonna be going back here.
In here though?
No, not in there.
What?
The battery's bigger than that. Or even just directly behind it, whatever works.
Okay.
You can actually move on to the power if you want.
Let's do it. Moving on to the power.
Got the power supply. So he opted to place it right back here on that metal bracket sharp thing. I don't know what you call it. On the back. He put it on the back. Let's move on to the power supply. So go ahead and we'll move this over to the side. And trusty lefty knife. Let's go ahead and cut that bad boy wide open.
650 CX 650M.
Corsair should sponsor me at this point, I swear to God.
Seriously.
I'm shocked they haven't. I mean, then again, a lot of people do serious Corsair builds. And I mean, mine is a serious Corsair build.
Ooh.
They don't know it yet.
All right. We have a power brick. And it's going to go in through the back, right?
Yep, you're gonna go ahead and slide that puppy right. Well, not like that. Not like that. It comes in from this angle. But still, you point it down because you also have that filter down there. That's made for that. And then now you're gonna take the screws that should have came with it, I believe, or your case, wherever they decide these kids.
Screws?
No, you'd use the tiny same ones with the little washers. Line up right where those little side cutouts are, like that, and that.
What specs you going with? Good question, Eddie. Or do you mean the GPU, CPU, all that stuff?
The whole nine, usually. You went with a 2700X. Ryzen 7 2700X. You went with the MSI 1660 Super. We went with 16 gigs of Vengeance RAM by Corsair, of course, as well as the 650 watt power for Corsair as well for the power supply.
And we got a 1 terabyte SSD and 2 terabyte hard drive.
Oh, I didn't know you got the 2 terabyte.
Yeah.
Oh, so you got 3 terabytes tipping so far in this build, as well as sitting everything comfortably on a B450 Asus motherboard. Probably move over to your lighting. So now he actually got the same lighting kit that I actually have for my system. This is the Corsair Lighting Node Pro.
They're magnetic light strips. They're dope as heck.
And these will be going on the inside corner of the actual case. Hopefully, I think we might have some clearance issues towards the bottom, but we can always just hit it right here.
Sure, we'll make it work.
This is just gonna give us an idea, and these are in fact the magnetics. It's weird how they like pinched it. Oh,
Is it broken?
it is broken. Why is it broken?
What's wrong with it?
It's cut.
Oh no.
It's like the way they crammed it in there. This one's broken too. I mean, the beauty is, you can use these while they're cut, but at the same time, it's like, that's fuffed. You're gonna have to leave a review on that one. What did you?
They're still function?
Great question. Next question.
How do we check it out?
Well, we're gonna have to probably give this thing some power to see if this is gonna run. But these are broken. You can come closer. It's fine. Can you see that perfectly? Is the light good? There were 2 of these. Is that the broken one too?
Yeah.
Show them. They came defective.
So will they just not?
I mean, if we want, we can. Since my computer is already like set up for this, so I mean, I could just daisy chain them onto mine right now if you want to test them.
Yeah, let's see if they function. Because if they don't function, then I don't want to
Plug them in.
Yeah.
I mean, you still have 2 good ones, but you paid for 4. That's a fun part, guys. This is going to be the cable actually hooking up everything up. So this is going to be a little bit hard to explain halfway through, but hopefully I'm saying everything proper, and hopefully this will work for you. And hopefully I'm editing this properly. So let's get her done.
So this cable is cool looking, or is it not cool looking?
It's cool looking. I'm just holding a light.
Alright, so we're going to clip you like that. No, that'll be in the way.
Yeah, you'll see the little thing that'll just line right up.
I think it's in.
Alright, and you can pull that grommet, just pull it back so that way, make it look a little cleaner. There you go.
Sweet.
We have to get this one up here at the top, left. Oh, left on my side, but it's gonna be hard, but we gotta make it happen. So there's a grommet usually back here. Let me fit that guy right on through. Alright, let's get you in here. Gotcha. Squad. That's how we do it. We'll be back. Oh, we'll be back.
Any old USB back there?
Yeah. I mean, if it's like blue, and then it'll work better with the. They're all green, cause Razer.
That would color clean from the front.
Yeah, I do. That white really does help too. I'm glad I had it just laying around. Ooh, this is what I like. That's fire.
What am I going to use that for?
It's volume.
Nice. Learning every day.
That's cool. I'm sure you can program it. Usually you can.
There it is.
Gang. Republic of Gamers.
Recording this whole time? Oh, I have been recording this whole time.
Whoa.
I can see Eddie's butt. There you go. Are you good?
What's Gucci? My feet, I feel absolutely freaking phenomenal. I know it's not like that. Got it? What's Gucci, my Phenom family? I'm feeling absolutely freaking phenomenal. My name Just continue, keep it roll, keep it roll, keep it rolling. Or actually build their own very much good. Oh, damn.
I know nothing. I'm so scared.
It's all good.
It's gonna be great.
So in today's video, stop it. Just cut it. Just.
That's important.
It was important.
It was important. And
That's your very first.
Did your first CPU insertion?
you guys.
Install.
Insertion.
I tried.
We have penetrated the CPU
Yes.
motherboard.
This is how you get demonetized on YouTube.
We have de-virginized this motherboard.
Oh my god. This is gonna be with bloopers at this point.
If I can do it, you can do it.
Actually, just the slider right on in, no problem.
Nope.
Bloopers. Bro, if you're not powering the whatever,
I need a bunch of question marks.
then
all over the
if
screen.
you're not powering the whatever, how are you gonna power the thing?
No, let's just get it together.
You gotta power the thing, bro.
Yeah.
The 24 pin connector with the battery powers the motherboard.
Right.
And then the 8 pin powers the thing.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know.
That's all you need to know.
That's all you need to
like,
know.
It be like that sometimes.
It just be like that. It's there. There was a hole, we filled it. That's all you need to know. Stop asking questions.
When in doubt, if
Plug
there's a
it.
hole, fill it.
If there's a hole,